The Wright brothers were the first to successfully produce a flying machine in 1903, but while we now have airplanes, flying cars seem like the next big idea that everyone hopes will be a reality someday.
When are they gonna have the flying cars already?
Yeah, they have been promising that for a while.
Years. When we were kids, they made it seem like it was right around the corner.
It would be a blast if you could escape bumper-to-bumper car traffic and then with the press of a button, your car could take off into the sky and skip all the hurdles. With some hope and drive, we are fortunate that some of the brightest engineers in the world are racing to make science fiction-type flying taxis a reality. None are ready to fly you over traffic, but the more optimistic companies say they're getting very close. Let's take a look at 10 cars that may be the first flying car of the future, so continue watching to find out. Number 10. Alauda Mk3. This isn't just any flying car. The Alauda Mk3 is a flying race car. The idea behind this car is to kickstart a new sport full-fledged flying car racing, which sounds incredible. Does that sound like a thrill or a scare to you? The car is remotely flown in order to keep pilots safe. The data gathered as it flies will give the teams data on the effects of rapid turning, acceleration, and deceleration, which will be useful for future progress. This flying race car has 8 electric motors and 8 electric propellers powered by a 500 kilowatt battery. The Alauda Mk3 has a composite fuselage and skid-type landing gear and can clock speeds up to 155 miles per hour. The safety features include inbuilt sensors to keep pilots from flying too high or too low and other features to protect crowds during the races. Sounds like they really have every angle covered. Number 9. Aeromobiles 4.0. If someone asked you to draw a flying car, chances are you'd depict something like the Aeromobile 4.0, which was developed by a company based in Slovakia. The wings fold up against the fuselage when in automobile mode and spread out when the time comes to take to the air. All wheels and wings must be able to retract for this system, and it must have an extremely powerful propulsion mechanism. It features regular wheels, yet they're so light and sturdy that they can withstand airport landings. With its turbocharged 4-cylinder Boxer engine, this vehicle has a range of 62 miles, a top speed of 45 miles per hour on the road, and a top airspeed of 100 miles per hour. Similar to modern automobiles, the cabin has screens that provide navigation and other road data when in car mode, and flight data when in the air. Number 8. Mahler Skycar 400. There's no denying that the Mahler Skycar 400 is a futuristic-looking vehicle. Currently, a working prototype exists, so it won't be too long before you spot one in the sky. With 8 engines, including 4 thrust vectoring nacelles, with 2 counter-rotating rotopower engines per nacelle, it can take off and land vertically. It can travel 805 miles at an altitude of 36,000 feet, and has a top speed of 331 miles per hour in the air and 30 miles per hour on the road. Skycar 400s are notoriously difficult to put a price on, but one recently went up for auction with a $3.5 million minimum bid. No one bought it. What an elf, the company. Number 7. DeLorean DR7. Paul DeLorean, the renowned DMC-12's nephew, designed the futuristic DR7. Paul is now the proud owner and CEO of DeLorean Aerospace, and the DR7 is his first endeavor as the company's leader. After completing its proof-of-concept testing, the DR7 is now looking for financing to do a manned test flight. It can travel up to 300 miles per hour and has a range of 120 miles thanks to its twin electric ducted fans that provide propulsion in all directions. Its target launch date is December 2018, and if/when it appears in the market, it will likely sell for $250,000 to $300,000. Don't know if the average person will be able to afford a flying car like this in the future, but hey, who knows? Maybe the price will come down. Number 6. Cardivator SkyDrive. The SkyDrive initiative is possible because it won a competition in 2014 and has since received support from many firms, including Toyota. The development of a full-scale prototype has begun, with the aim of producing affordable consumer models by 2030. The first public manned flight of SkyDrive took place in Japan in the year 2020, therefore the outlook is positive. It's essentially a big drone that can fly just over the ground at a maximum altitude of 10 meters, and can carry 2 people up to 400 kilograms at speeds of 93 miles per hour on the ground and 62 miles per hour in the air. Cardivator's goal for Tokyo 2020 is to have a SkyDrive vehicle used to ignite the Olympic flame. Definitely stay tuned for more cool news like this. Number 5. Terrafugia TFX. Terrafugia's TFX concept is a 4-seat, plug-in hybrid electric VTOL aircraft that made its debut in May 2013. During flight, a rear-mounted propeller is powered by a gas turbine engine rated at 300 horsepower. The hybrid battery pack can be recharged in 2 ways, by using the vehicle's engine or by connecting to an external power source. The landing gear can be retracted to enable takeoff, and it is also possible to make landing from the hangar a reality. It can reach high speeds of 200 miles per hour and has a range of nearly 497 miles when flying non-stop. Number 4. Lilium. Vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL, aircraft are relatively new, but Lilium is the first to be powered solely by electricity. Futuristic and eco-friendly? Oof, we are floored. With a top airspeed of 186 miles per hour, it shares many of the advantages of a helicopter while omitting some of the drawbacks, such as a large initial investment, a large amount of storage space, and a complex set of instructions for piloting. You can easily launch it from your own backyard, as all you need is a 15 meter by 15 meter area to get things going. It has a range of about 186 miles, weighs about 1,322 pounds, and can be charged by plugging into a standard household outlet. The Lilium is propelled by a 1 megawatt lithium-ion battery and 36 electric ducted fans. A taxi ride from Manhattan to JFK Airport takes 55 minutes, but Lilium claims their jet can make the trip in under 5 minutes. We anticipate further information on this front in the coming future, given the company has lately received a financial injection of roughly $830 million. By 2024, Lilium hopes to have a fleet ready to be summoned through smartphones. Isn't that absolutely outrageous? Number 3. Kitty Hawk Flyer. The Kitty Hawk Flyer appears to be better suited as a leisure vehicle than as a commuter alternative. In its current form with its 8 electric rotors and a 15-mile range, it is only safe for flying very short distances over water. CEO of Alphabet, Larry Page, had sponsored Kitty Hawk and expected the business to begin selling the Flyer to consumers. Only one person can ride in at a time, but Kitty Hawk is sure you'll learn to fly in a flash because no license is required. There was too much effort involved, therefore the project was cancelled in June of 2020. Number 2. Opener Blackfly. The Blackfly, made by a Canadian company called Opener, is a highly unusual VTOL that combines personal piloting with a multitude of automatic functionality, such as auto-landing and automated return-home functions, allowing for flying without the requirement for official authorization. A popular trend, as you may have noticed. Despite its unusual appearance, Blackfly flies in a conventional manner. 8 rotors, reminiscent of those on a drone, are spread out across 2 wings. However, the VTOL's distinctive takeoff design requires a rocking motion to gain momentum for the upward launch. Specifications allow for a speed of up to 72 miles per hour and a range of 40 miles. However, restrictions place significant limits on the speeds and ranges that can be achieved by private pilots. Number 1. Aston Martin Volante Vision. Yes, even Aston Martin is interested. The British sports car maker introduced a concept in 2018 called the Volante Vision, which was designed to seat 3 people in a triangle formation. The firm made a point of saying the Volante Vision's engine was built by Rolls-Royce, the aircraft manufacturer, not the automobile manufacturer. Along with Cranfield University and Cranfield Aerospace Solutions, Aston Martin collaborated on the creation of this idea. The autonomous hybrid car's vertical takeoff capability has only been hinted at, but Aston Martin has already released some CGI renderings of the concept vehicle. The fact that these flying cars are in progress really stirs up some excitement, something to look forward to in the coming years. We definitely did not know inventions of this caliber were being pursued. There are so many other inventions that are unheard of, and to find out more, definitely visit our channel. Maybe one that would pique your interest is about 9 insane submarines you may never have heard of. Thanks for watching! Till next time.